I think Arthur's interest in Dada and Surrealism comes from the fact that he was a chess player in his younger years, and also that he went through all of the rigors of a medical profession. It's a kind of systematic approach to gathering information about something, and he did the same thing when he started first collecting works of art. He developed this interest in especially Dada because it had a kind of conceptual underbasis that he was attracted to. And I think that's the same reason that he collected Man Ray and Picabia and even the works of, in the end, Kurt Schwitters.
His main purpose in collecting has always been to follow both his heart and his mind together. He loved Paris, had an apartment there. Paris, I think, is where he was at his best. It's very much of a surrealist city and always will be.
When I first met him, it was for the purpose of looking at early works by Man Ray that he had, because I was doing my doctoral dissertation on Man Ray's early work. When I first walked into his apartment, I was overwhelmed because there was art everywhere, not only on the walls, but lying against the wall all over the floor. During that first visit, I also saw for the first time the large Picabia drawing that he had recently acquired, and I was overwhelmed by that.
Well, I think that's an absolute masterpiece. From what I think is the most significant period of Picabia, which is the early mechanical period, his collection remained mostly works on paper and objects, but he did occasionally buy an oil painting as well. He has one of the greatest paintings by Kurt Seligman ever painted.
The artist was of supreme importance, actually over the individual works that they made. For example, the many works by Man Ray that he acquired over the years, he would buy things that were hardly paid any attention to by other people in auctions. But over time, of course, they became more valuable because he knew enough to buy work by Man Ray. Everyone recognized Man Ray as a photographer, and Arthur was less interested in the photographs when he discovered that he had made other works of art. It's exactly the sort of thing Man Ray would have loved future collectors to recognize, that he was an artist on all levels.
Arthur seemed to become more and more attracted by the work of Kurt Schwitters, not just collage and assemblage.
The range of works by Schwitters that are in this sale date from very early on in the 20s all the way through to the end of his life in the 40s. And what attracted Arthur to this might have been the thing that attracts everyone to Schwitters. You know, he picked up detritus from the streets, ticket stubs, pieces of paper, and it was that kind of attempt to take things that are totally disorganized and to give them organization that might have been what attracted Arthur to the work of Kurt Schwitters.
And then with Duchamp, he has one of these Mona Lisas with the mustache. Somebody's going to, really want that. And the Duchamp Elise should have that same kind of respect. There are some collectors that, will only buy the best of everything. They might have the passion, but it's more interesting to see a collection like Arthur's. He had the spirit. And if you pick up the spirit of Dada Surrealism, it comes very naturally to you to be inspired by it.